Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the Europe Advanced map. We're playing as the green player out of the first position. I got a couple options. Russia doesn't look too bad. We've got a 2-point hold over all of Noob Corner. We might get some competition up there. Hopefully Orange does not consider capping behind us. Black may go right in front of us. I don't really want to be involved in this entire bottom area, so I actually think I am going to take the Noob Corner capital. Might not be a turn one take, unfortunately, but probably not the worst option in the world for me here. I don't love Black's 3 sitting here, but with, this gives them the option to take like the Romania capital, for example. They could split the other side of the Noob Corner with me by going Petro up top, but I don't know. I'm hoping some people end up down in this pocket. This is a 1-point hold for red off of Benghazi, but that's a pretty weak capital, so if black's next to them, it could get rolled. And there's almost certainly somebody's going to go Andalusia or Rabat for the 1 point for Spain. Italy is splittily. Red might also go in the middle. Hungary or whoever has a Vienna opportunity may take that. Yeah, some interesting blizzards here. Red does take the Benghazi capital. Not surprised by that. Fairly strong position. It is an extended 3-point card block from here, here, and here on this spot, and that doesn't actually hold more than just the bonuses on the bottom. We're really fingers crossed that Orange does not go on this 2 here. That would be a pretty atrocious capital, but it would also really would not be worth my time entertaining that spot for them. So hopefully nobody is along my line up here. Pink does not go on either of these territories here. And again, okay, white goes in the middle. I'm a little bit surprised by that, but that's certainly not a bad spot with that. Was that Albania? Dinarides, they're going to call it here. Solid spot to be there. Fingers crossed Orange does not go on the 2 behind us. He does not. I was going to say, because that would be a pretty subpar cap spot back there. Let's go here. I don't plan on taking... I was worried that was going to happen. I didn't plan on taking the UK on the first turn here. A bunch of 2s behind me. We get up into Iceland at least. Not bad. Pink may try to take Scandi just because he's got this much material up here, but certainly an okay start for me. Do lose 2 on Orange, but we've secured Iceland, and the biggest thing here was make sure my cap is reasonably well defended. I didn't want to risk that too much. Now, there is a chance someone is on Finland or Roskilde, but we're hoping not. We see white, we see red. I don't think black would cap back here. He does not. He actually caps seemingly splittily. Hits me out of here. Actually, he might have just had like a 2 there. He may actually be over on the left. It appears he's going for a very aggressive turn 1 West Africa, which likely means a relatively undefended capital, especially because we see like a 2 here, 2 here, 3 here. And I only started myself. I started with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 territories that were greater than 1 of the 13 territories we started with. So that is interesting, certainly. Red, pretty modest first turn. Pink down in here is promising as well. It's really going to come down to, does somebody operate behind us? Very, very modest approach by Pink there in terms of their turn. Get a little bit of a fortify. They may be behind somebody. White presumably takes Southeastern Europe, but the issue with White's play here is, I don't know, if you're red, do you even bother letting him hold here? Also, this troop placement here, I do not like where he's prioritizing his troops. And the reason I say that is he may end up trying to roll a 5-on-2 here. He's going to take this in the middle, isn't he? Yep. Oh, okay. All right. Knows that red could theoretically break him. He's instead opting to defend his bonus in the middle that he is not capped directly. And he actually leaves the 6 in front of red. If I'm red, I am not a big fan of that. Let's see what orange does. Obviously, we're going to have to deal with this pink material back here, which is not ideal. I like a, what is it? A Bavaria capital be very strong on this board. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Here's how I want to do this. We're going to hit orange. I'm going to leave a 2 there because apparently I want to make sure I win this roll. I was not expecting to lose. What did we just lose? 3 troops? 2 troops? Was not expecting to lose 2 troops on that. We do want to defend our capital. I'll leave a 2 there. And black does successfully get all of West Africa on that turn. I'm very happy I kept this defended. It also means he's likely trapped behind red. So hopefully red's cap stays strong. I wouldn't be super thrilled if I were white having, or if I were red having white stacked in front of me here. I do think red gets broken here. I don't think he loses his cap, but I do think he gets broken if he had this +3 on the bottom. This is not enough to get this bonus. That's actually quite bad dice there. We've got a decent hold. I do wonder where black's cap is. Yeah, and red does not hold this bonus. Red actually took pink's capital. So pink's response is, let's place troops behind black. He's going to go up here. I'm not going to let him sit up here. Does he hit me first or does he hit white? He's going to beeline through me. And he's going to try to break me. He's going to get himself targeted without a capital. I'm whacking this stuff out of here. I hope he knows that that's what's coming for him. Unfortunately for him. I'm not going to let him sit here. As long as we don't get hit more than once by a combo of orange and white, we're going to get hit by white. So hopefully we don't get hit by orange. I don't understand red. Oh, red actually botted. So white will easily be able to get this red cap. Oh, white actually gets it right away. So red took the pink cap and then botted. So white getting this is actually probably good. I don't know why you wouldn't stay stacked here. He's going to go and take the bonus. This is such a strong cap. Bad dice through there, too. White's not going to defend this cap. Black might end up getting this for free, which I think is insane. It's possible red cap directly in front of black, which is also insane. Orange getting 10. So I think orange has Central Europe. Which means there's a chance he hits me. You almost hope he hits white out of the middle. He knows I'm... he might not know I'm capped here. He was on these 2 territories. But now he knows I'm capped here. All right, tough nuggets for pink here. Because we are obviously not going to let him hold any of these troops next to me. I'm not a fool. I don't care that you're mad you don't have a capital. You have literally 0 leg to stand on here. I don't really want orange here either. I don't care if black is up this far. You know what? Pink is going to try to get back in here, isn't he? So we are going to... I'm just going to leave a 2 there. I don't think black breaks that. I think black prioritizes the bonus he's going for back here because he can have the 1 point hold on the red cap, which I believe white gave him for free. So yeah, we're just doing this because if pink puts 3 troops here, he hits black, and then, you know, he'll hopefully lose a troop or 2 and then have not a guaranteed roll on this. But if I can get a 2-point hold over the noob corner, why wouldn't I? And for that reason, I don't understand why I would leave pink up there at all. But anyway, if you guys are wondering, by the way, why am I playing Europe Advanced again? This is Meta Monday. We try to play the popular stuff. I know not as many people have been enjoying, at least from what I've heard, have not been enjoying playing Europe Advanced quite so much. I can't relate. I actually have been for a while. I thought this map was kind of stale, but then like Airship and some of the other popular maps started taking a lot of. Wow, he didn't lose that capital. Nobody took this from him. Now he can actually hold this, and Black's in trouble. I think Black is legitimately in trouble if White properly defends this. But yeah, anyway, the point I'm trying to make is I've actually been enjoying this map. You know, there's a reason it was always so popular. I stopped playing it a lot. I played like one game every 2 or 3 weeks through maybe whenever I said that I was like done or that I wanted to switch Meta Monday up. That was probably February or March. And then I don't know, a couple weeks ago I came back to this and I've been enjoying it a lot. I think the game's just I've been in a mood to kind of flex my skill when I play off camera. I don't know if flex is the right word, but just to try to grind some wins out. And so I've been having a lot of enjoyment with this map because of that. Yeah, this is a smart play. Anyway, that's all I've got to say about that. Again, by the way, Pink is not going to be happy with me here. There is genuinely no reason to not continue targeting him, in my opinion. So what he is going to find here, and I'm going to take Russia. I don't anticipate Orange letting me hold this. We're going to roll a 9 on 5, honestly. I know he's not going to be happy about that either. But, my good sir, you have 0 leg to stand on right now. Black is getting... So this is what my hope was. By knocking Black out of here, there could still be Black in Orient. There could be Black in Sevastopol. There could be Black in Italy. He sets. So this was my hope, is that he trades to try to get through White's cap here. And hopefully White defended this well enough on that last turn where it doesn't work as well for him. But yeah, Pink doing the angry thing again. Like, dude, I don't know why I would leave you alive. You are cap. It was one of the flaws with the game with bot outs. But one of the biggest things to me, and I think you guys should use this in your games too. One of the biggest tips I can give you, Red's probably going to break me here, which is fine. This gives me an idea of where the end of Red is, and I'm trading out of the first position, so it probably makes sense for me to consider that. One of the best tips I can give that breaks me. Yeah, there it is. One of the best tips I can give you guys, if you know a player is capless and they have not botted, and I hate that this is a thing, but if a player does not have a cap and they have not botted from the game, that usually means they're pretty good at Risk. No. And then you see, so this is what they do frequently too, is if they really care about their rank, they're going to stop taking cards. Which I might let Pink get away with not taking cards for now, but I'm not going to let him get away with that for long. White is only getting 9, so he holds middle bonus here. Black took his cap down to the bottom. Black has triple cap. He's got red, his own, and Pink's capitals. But this is a prime example of a player who is who cares too much about the rank. And I care about my rank. I like to stay above GM. But I also like recording silly videos for you guys and stuff. And you guys have seen it in games before where I've risked a game. You know, I've put myself at a slight disadvantage in a 1v1 when in a 3-player game if somebody just stops taking cards. If they just stack on 0 cards because they're trying to play for second. I don't respect that style of play at all. I think that is a super lame way to play the game of Risk. And I don't really appreciate when people do that. So I'm not going to appreciate it here. I don't know if this is going to end up being the red elimination. I'm going to treat it as if it is. Why is he mad? I'm not even stacking on you anymore. I'm clearly not hitting you. Okay. That... I don't have this, so I am going to stop. I didn't have the troops for that. I lost too much hitting... Yeah, hitting that other 2. I may have had it before that other 2. It's likely black just ends up with this. He's getting 22 now. He was getting 20 on the previous turn, so he had the cap here. 37. I may have just fed red to pink, which is kind of funny. Unless it trades. If it trades, it's actually good because pink will be less likely to go for it. It does not trade. We don't see its attack either. So does pink take this on 5 cards? Does he actually re-enter the game by taking it on 5 cards? Or does he sit there and stack? And he's going to take it. The nice part about this is his stack will be pointed at white after he takes it. Unless it's sitting behind white here or in Italy. He just fed it to white. That's really funny. But I'm glad he at least recognized there was an opportunity to have some betterment for himself. White sets early. I understand his setting early if you're just going to take the red kill here anyway. Or maybe he thinks he has some sort of play onto black. Ooh, a bit of a voice crack there. I think black likely rebroke white. Interesting play here. Bot's got to be on the left, right? Yeah, so black actually didn't break white here. Orange may have broken him. It's either in Italy. If orange doesn't take this elimination, red is either in Italy or it's right here. Because I think black has taken everything out behind him. Orange likely gets the red kill here. That would be my expectation. Unless, again, it's behind white and white didn't know. Yeah, well played by orange. So that will double trade him. At this point, I'm going to eliminate pink. I'm going to hit white here in case pink is hiding. Although I don't imagine pink is hiding here. Because why would you hide here? And I know he's only worth 1 card, but you know that'll put me an entire card ahead of everybody except for orange. It'll put me a card. It'll put me right behind orange in the turn order, ahead of everybody else. It's actually an incredible spot to be. I'm gonna put 10 here just in case. I'm gonna put the rest of these troops on capital. I don't get why he's mad at me. You've stuck around this long, you should understand that there's genuinely zero reason for me to leave you alive in this game. All you do is become card fodder for the other players. All he does is become card fodder for my opponents. So, there is genuinely no reason for me to keep this player in the game. And now, you see, I'm on 4. Orange will be up to 5 after this next turn. Black will hopefully be focusing on hitting white. I did just get like 25 troops on that turn, so I can't imagine that black is going to love seeing that quantity for me. I intentionally didn't take this bonus here either because I didn't want to risk him coming and breaking me. I don't know that does black want to make an enemy here? He hits white here. I mean, maybe he plays for Orient. He's very slow. That will likely work to my advantage. Does he double back down? He is going to hit, so he's going to try to take all of this. And he's locked his cap off. The question is, does white re-aggress him? Because I'm not really privy to letting him hold Orient. It's me here. Does he break me? Doesn't break me, but he did. I mean, he is hitting all of my territories out of here. It's not like he's not doing anything. He's super card blockable, but I don't think the trades are going to be high enough. And I worry that white opens him up. Kind of my biggest concern. Although if white hits him in Orient, I'm fine with that. Kept orange back here, but I don't think that benefits me all that much. Seems like orange keeps breaking white on that left side as well. Actually, no. That fortify just came to defend in front of black. I think orange is going to hit me here. Or this is defensive. I mean, I have easy access to him. I worry white is on the fritz. I will be on a guaranteed trade-in on this next turn. So what we are going to do... I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to hit black at all. I don't think that that makes sense for me to do. If he breaks me, I will retaliate. Yeah, white didn't break him there. Orange stacks against him. Orange will be on a trade in here as well. And I think the main reason orange isn't hitting me is he knows... He knows, yeah. 11's interesting, because 11's not as near... Okay. This is... I knew that this turn would be beneficial to me. He's going to break white as well. He might just keep this as a guard. But white likely opened him up. He just kills... He doesn't even kill white. Oh, he does kill white. Okay. That's not great. But the trades aren't very high. So... That was likely his cap stack. Did white pull, like, nearly completely off capital then? Hopefully orange works with me. I believe we can defeat this black player. Together, with the power of friendship. How much is he going to stick over there? He's, again, very slow, and I think that's how orange and I can beat him. It's just with speed. He does hit orange there. Does he bust through? Okay, this is a really overly aggressive play where he's not going to have enough troops on this capital here. He actually doesn't even defend it. He didn't defend this cap at all. That was not a split. Orange is going to get this for free. That's not a lot. Orange did not have a lot of troops on capital. He gets the cap for free, though, right? Yes, he does. That dropped the cap quantity. Now, I've got a huge stack over here. The real big question is, did black defend this cap at all? We won't know if the cap numbers have flipped. My 62 can come over. I don't think it makes sense to hit the 10 right now. I'm going to be honest. I want to see what... Orange left 21 here. Yep. And this is the move to make this play. I can't kill him, but I need to clear everything back here and then split. I'm going to leave him on one spot behind. There's 3 caps in a row here. Holy cow. I don't actually care if I feed him to orange. I think positionally this makes a lot more sense to just take. Can I kill orange though? Probably not. The whole idea is don't let anybody get this again. Black botted. Yeah. Black, very strong Icarus moment there from black. I do have a trade on 3 that is likely going to win me the game. I don't want to reward black. I'm going to throw orange a fist pump. If he goes and kills black, obviously he gets second. And he should hopefully know that I have no intention of losing from this position. But that was exactly the move I needed to make there. Black just got too aggressive. Simply way too aggressive. We'll see if orange has a trade on 3 here. If not, I can essentially end up with 3 cards off of... Don't make me target you, bro. He's gonna make me target him. Yeah, I don't want to give black second, but... Honestly, I can probably still beat this guy if I'm being real here. I don't think he has any troops on this capital. Pick up 2 cards off of black here. Oh, orange was down in here. I didn't even realize he was in here. So black is not as strong as I thought it was, which is not great because he probably kills it for 3 cards. Although he doesn't... What's that? It's not a ton. Trades are how high? 50, 45, 50? Orange is going to make me work for this, at least. He's faster than black was, but he's not that fast. Oh, and he just locked himself over here. Okay, good game. I will eliminate black now. That's only fair. Because orange won't have another trade in here. I will give him second place. Orange stuck around, worked with me against black. This is insane position, by the way. This is crazy. Let me hang on. Turn the territory names off. This is gonna make for a funny thumbnail. If I can position this correctly. 3 caps in a row. So I think what happened... Orange actually did take my cap over there, but he, again, does not have a trade-in. So I won't even set off of... Let me make sure I can kill black first, and then I'll just cap run. Out of respect for orange, that's the least I can do. It's 100% roll. 93. It's still GG's anyway. Is he here? I hope he's here. Nice. Yeah, so that, I mean, orange stuck around, right? I reward him for sticking around. I still, back to the pink thing, man. If you stick around and you don't have a cap, I don't want to risk you ever ending up with one. I'm going to take you out, even if it's maybe not the most valuable thing. But also, I don't want to give those cards to other opponents. Pink didn't have, once he failed the red kill, he didn't have enough material to really justify allowing him to die to somebody else. Only an intermediate, which is interesting. Orange played an okay game. Not super surprised black was a novice. A lot of times, lower ranked players will do that excessive expansion early and then not know how to play the end game. And so he was busy rolling 17 stacks of orange, who still had pretty well defended capitals. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, though. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back with more Risk very, very soon. As always, everybody, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.